just wanna give to you the perfect gift today. I just wanna give to you the perfect gift today. I just wanna give to you the gift of joy today. I just wanna give to you the gift of peace today.
Just wanna give to you.
I love this world, yeah, you know it's true. And I love you all, I share this all with you. I just wanna give to you the perfect gift today. I just wanna give to you the gift of trust today. I just wanna give to you the gift of truth today. And I love you all, yeah, you know it's true. I love this world, I'm inside of you. I just wanna give to you the perfect gift today.
This is a Course in Miracles. Please take note, but that's later on. The very, very first thing she heard was, "You will see miracles through your hands, through me." That's the first thing she wrote down. "You will see miracles through your hands, through me." Doesn't survive in any of the books, except think about it though. What if that had been the first line you had heard about A Course in Miracles? That miraculous energy flowing through you, from Jesus, through your hands out there to change other minds, to change the world. Herein lies your ultimate release. Change but your mind on what you see, and all the world will change accordingly. Remember that line. It's our ultimate release. So which world? I said, the title of my talk is Which World Changes? Well, if you paid attention to what Reverend Kelly read, that's really only in the earlier edits. It's in the original edition, which is the edition that I studied, published by ACIM. But it's defining certain words. It's right at the beginning of chapter 2, so it's really, really, really early on in the course. It's defining words. And it defines the word world. It's a pretty important word in A Course in Miracles to define. If there's a definition of the word world, and A Course in Miracles uses world a lot, I want to know how A Course in Miracles uses the word world. And in the original edition and the Sparkly, the earlier editions that came from the Hugh and Casey version, it's defined. And it defines the world as a natural grand division. Natural grand. I puzzled over that for years. What the hell does that mean? A natural grand division. It means this. There's a world of difference between men and women. There's a natural grand division between men and women. There's a world of difference between the Republicans and the Democrats. There's a natural grand division between the Republicans and the Democrats. There's a world of difference between me and you. You're not me, I'm not you. Well, the Beatles said, I am he as, you are me, and we are all together. So when A Course in Miracles talks about healing the world, what it really means is we're going to heal the natural grand division that we think exists between us. Heal the world. So the next time somebody's talking about the world, maybe you can just throw that in. Heal the world, the natural grand, it's that definition of world. I mean, it's probably all the definitions of world, but Jesus wanted us to know that definition of world. That's why he told it to Helen Schuckman, and that's why it exists in the books. And that's one of the reasons why I study that book. I know that people study other books. You know, all weekend long, it's been really cold in here. Now I'm really hot. So, you won't mind if I take off my jacket.
Rock it out. You're heating up.
Okay, I like to talk, especially when I have a large audience, about another topic that's probably not real comfortable, but Reverend Kelly read a little of it. I want to talk about mental illness. Mental health, but I want to talk about mental illness. I have mental illness. I have had several large things that you generally call nervous breakdowns. Really bad, where I'm like barely functional, really depressed, really anxious, can't sleep. It always starts with a can't sleep thing. And it's tough. But I know there's no real natural grand division between you and me, and I don't want you to all raise your hands, but raise a metaphorical, or raise a symbolic, or raise an astral hand. How many of you at some time in your life have taken medications to help you with mental illness? Somebody wants to actually raise a hand, okay? You can raise your hands if you want to. A lot of us. And I'm sure there are plenty who didn't raise their hand. Mental illness is a big thing. And I'm really proud of the CMC members because they're, I mean, look at Reverend Rudy. I mean, they're just wonderful, unique individuals. And many of them don't live in San Francisco, but I want to call out one. I hope he's in the audience. Is Ron Zaleski here in the audience? There he is. Ron, so stand up for him. So people can see you. Thank you. CMC member. Now, maybe you don't know Ron Zaleski, but maybe you've seen him, this man walking around barefoot. That's Ron Zaleski. He's been barefoot decades, I don't know, a long time. He walked across the country barefoot, wearing a sandwich sign that said 18 vets a day commit suicide. Because he's bringing attention to mental illness, PTSD, depression. And he walks barefoot to bring attention to that cause. And his life is dedicated to that cause. His life is dedicated to healing mental illness as it generally manifests in this world. And I think it is important for some of us to come out with it and just to say it. It's important for us to come out. So I get those issues from time to time. And the course really, really, really helps me get through those times. And Ron, your work is an inspiration to me, and I'm sure an inspiration to you. Is this on? Yeah. So, in support of Ron Zaleski, I'm going to take off my shoes.
And socks.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you for bringing attention to mental illness. This world of difference that we think exists between, a lot of people think there's a world of difference, I heard, between this area of the casino and that area of the casino. Yeah, there's a world of difference about those things. People think there's a world of difference between spiritual people and non-spiritual people. And we're here to heal that sense of difference. And I love going in the other part of the casino. Those girls, those little boys, and those skimpy outfits, I love that. I love to watch that. I'm going to admit it. It's fun. It's nature. It's nature. Some of you have heard me talk that I don't like nature. I'm just not really, not that I don't like it. It's just like I'm not into it. I probably wouldn't go to a mountaintop and watch the sunset night after night. I mean, it's pretty, but I get bored. But if you stood a whole bunch of those nice, beautiful, naked bodies in front of me, I'd watch that for a real long time. So don't say that Reverend Tony Ponticello doesn't like nature. Because I do. I do like nature. So this place celebrates a lot of things. It celebrates bodies. It celebrates sexuality. It celebrates gambling. It celebrates drinking. And all those things, you know, we feel kind of guilty about if we do, but this is a place to let go of that. This is really a place to let go of our issues that we have about those things, about sexuality, about bodies, about the excesses that we indulge in. Every time, you know, most people, they indulge in those things, they feel awful afterwards. But here, you can let it go. This actually is the holiest spot on earth. This is the perfect place to do a Course in Miracles. The holiest spot on earth is where an ancient hatred has become a present. A lot of ancient hatred, ancient fears, ancient guilt becomes the holiest spot on earth. So change your mind. There is no institution that we have to change. We have to free our minds instead. There is no difference between me and those strippers. There is no difference between me and all those beautiful bodies that you see, all those Chippendale models. There is no difference between me and those Chippendale models. Okay, let me talk about mental illness again. My mental illness, my bouts with mental illness usually start with I can't sleep. I can't sleep. Something is caught and it's spinning in my mind and I'm nervous and I'm upset and I can't sleep. And I know A Course in Miracles says it's not true and I use all those affirmations and it just spins and spins and spins and spins and I can't sleep. And I remember the very first time that happened to me. I want to talk about it. This is something I've never talked about. So all you people at Community Miracle Center, you've never heard me talk about this. But when I was in 2nd grade, I think the teacher's name was Miss Burdo. I think that was her name, Miss Burdo. And we were studying biology. And I was an innocent. You know, I was 9, 10 years old. I don't know how old I was. And all I had ever seen was mothers putting a bottle in a baby's mouth. And I thought that's how babies naturally got nourishment, put a bottle in their mouth. Now, I wasn't ignorant to biology. We had a mother cat, had a litter of kittens, like once a year, all the little kittens went up and suckled on the mother cat. I knew that. But I thought human mothers put a bottle in somebody's mouth. I mean, that's what I thought. We used to go to the farm, and they'd milk the cows, and I saw them put those machines on the udders and sometimes squeeze them with the hands. And I saw some baby calves suckling on their mother. So I knew that. I just didn't know that humans did that. I just didn't know it. So in biology class, Ms. Berto was talking about mammals, and I knew that she was teaching that mammals nurse their young. That's one of the key characteristics of mammals. They have hair, they do these things and other things, and they nurse their young with milk from the mother's body. And I was like, well, humans don't. Humans don't do that. And so she kept saying, I raised my hand, and I said, Miss Berto, I says, I know a mammal that doesn't nurse their young. And she said, really? What? And I said, humans. And she got, she got all red in the face, and a lot of the boys and girls, like, oh, they looked at me, and they pointed at me, and they laughed at me. And I was like, what did I do? What didn't I know? They know something, I don't know it. And Mrs. Berto said, you go home and talk to your mother about that. You go home and talk to your mother about that. So I went home, and I said, Mom, this thing happened in school. She goes, what? My mother was great. What? And I said, they were teaching about mammals, and they said the mammals nurse their young. And I said, humans don't. And my mother got all upset. And she goes, well, they do. I nurse you. And I said, she said, I nursed your sister. And it was shocking. I mean, I knew breasts in women were kind of off limits. You talk about them, you didn't touch them. They always hit them. The idea of me, even as a baby, sucking on my mother's breast just was horrifying. And everybody knew this but me. I could never go back to school. I just couldn't go back, because that was it. It was just awful. I couldn't go back to school. And that night, I did not sleep. I did not sleep that night. And that was the first night in my life that I did not sleep. And that's what triggers all my nervous episodes, all my nervous breakdowns. And it started there. If you want classic psychological, theory, it started there. And I grew up with this really kind of fear and awfulness about the body. The next day I went back to school. They were still laughing at me. They were still pointing at me and laughing at me. And eventually, I got over it, but I always knew that there was some world of difference between what some people knew and what other people knew, and I didn't know it. And there was a world of difference between some people's bodies and my body. And I got kind of nervous about my body and kind of shy about my body. And I never did any of the physical things that a lot of boys do. I never played sports, never did anything like that. And I didn't exercise. I couldn't do a push-up. I remember not being able to do a push-up. I think I was like 20 before I could even do a push-up, and I did it to impress a woman. Because she had this strong boyfriend, and I said, yeah, I can be that strong. So I worked on it, and I remember showing her at one time, we worked in a restaurant together, that I could do 17 push-ups, and that's how many I did. I never made any time with a woman though. So, I'm getting over my stuff about the body today. I've been told I have nice legs. Another experience. I was a Boy Scout. I was the weak one, but I was a Boy Scout. And my mother used to give me t-shirts to wear. And I remember one day I had kind of a tight t-shirt. I was probably growing out of it because, you grow when you're a young boy. And I've always had rather large breasts for a man, and even for a boy. I've been puzzling for months whether I should say breasts or tits, I don't know. I always had large breasts, even for a boy. It's a family trait. I have a cousin who's a year older than I was a man, and when his wife left him, he entered the dating world, he had breast reduction surgery. Because it's a family trait. We have large breasts. And I was in Boy Scouts that day, and I had the tight t-shirt on, and you could see my large breasts, and the Rogue Scouts in front of me, they turned to me and they pointed at me and they said, girl, girl, and they laughed. They laughed at me. And, you know, I knew what they were laughing at. They were pointing at my breasts. And it was hard. And I know a lot of you, maybe most of you, have something about your body that you don't think is as good as it should be, or as, you know, that other bodies are better. I had sex with women. I had bigger breasts than they did. And I'm sure there's a lot of women and men, I'm bisexual, I'm sure there's a lot of women and men that probably weren't intimate with me because my body was shaped sort of different and I had large breasts. You know, the Course says that we use certain body parts as standard for exception and rejection. I've experienced that. You all experienced that. All of you have experienced that, I'm sure. I'll just do this. Hopefully it won't fall. So, what I want you all to do is to project your body stuff on me. Project it on me. All of your ideas, all of your issues that your body isn't good enough, project it on me. I will be the Lamb of God who takes away the sins of the world.
Thank you,
Ron. You know, you look at me, I'm here in these kind of, these underwear, and you know, it's kind of, I don't know what it is, it's probably sort of strange, because our values say, you know, you wouldn't do that. You know, you wouldn't do this at a spiritual conference or the Sunday service. The minister, you know, probably not likely to get undressed. But you know what's weird? A couple 100 yards from here, there's a whole swimming pool area, and a lot of those men there are wearing things much skimpier than this, and you would walk through that and not think a thing of it. Because those are the strange values. And I'm going to heal the world of difference that exists between me and those people swimming over there. I just, you know, why not? To learn this course requires willingness to question every value that you hold. Not one can be kept hidden and obscure, but will jeopardize your learning.
Thinks that this naughty boy undressed without my permission. Do you think he should be punished?
Wait a minute, naughty? Isn't this a Course in Miracles conference? Couldn't I just have been mistaken?
No. A Course in Miracles does say that there is no need to learn through pain, and a joyous lesson is remembered gladly.
Thank God.
But Mrs. Roxy has been waiting a long time to smack that ass.
Do I get to? Should we punish or forgive?
just a little discipline. No discipline? Not even a teeny bit? If I'm nice, what if I make him happy? All right. A Course in Miracles does require discipline. A disciplined mind is a trained mind, a mind trained to think rightly. So we are going to discipline Reverend Tony. 20 push-ups.
20 push-ups?
25.
25 push-ups?
30. Do you want to keep going?
When a brother
Down.
asks you to do something outrageous, do it because it doesn't matter.
All right, will you count with me? Okay, you may begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29. Good. Reverend. Just remember, do your discipline.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mistress Roxy. When I change my mind to change the world, which world changes? Which values are we willing to confront? The value of spiritual versus non-spiritual. Everybody responds to a smile. Everybody responds to a hug. Everybody responds to every extension of love and joy and peace that you can give them. That's how we change our mind. We don't exclude anybody from our love. We don't exclude Republicans from our love. We don't exclude Democrats from our love. We love everybody. That's our ultimate release. That's how we change our mind. That's how we change the world. That's how we change the natural grand division that we think exists between us. There's no world between me and you. I am you. You manifested this. Thank you. This is your world. There is no world of difference between this body and Channing Tatum. Even though I went to see Channing Tatum twice, paying $12 twice to see him in Magic Mike XXL. And I loved that nature. That was beautiful nature to watch. So I paid $24 to see Channing Tatum, and most of you paid over $400 to see me. How would you live your life if you truly understood that we are merely walking through our minds as we function here in the world. We are merely walking through our minds. There's no difference between this and our minds. This is our minds. There is nothing but mind. There is nothing but unlimited mind, light, energy, love. There is no grand distinction between any of it. It's all one. There's nothing we have to get away from. We don't have to get away from the other end of the casino. We don't have to get away from anything. It's all an opportunity to heal our ancient hatreds, to live in present love. And think of what Jesus think about what Jesus really wanted to be the first line of A Course in Miracles. You will see miracles through your hands, through me. Thank you, everybody. What do you do when you go to Las Vegas? What kind of presentation do you give? You take a gamble and you strip. Thank you very much.
Where are you going? Did he ask my permission to do that? I thought he learned. We'll have to send it back with him. Your answer is there. Thank you so much. Mr. Strasser, love you. Although kicks and red, but
I'll never top that one. No.
Thank you, everybody!
I just want to give to you the perfect gift today. I just want to give to you the perfect gift today. I just want to give to you the gift of joy today. I just want to give to you the gift of peace today.
Just wanna give to you.
I love this world, yeah, you know I just wanna give to you the gift of trust today. I just wanna give to you the gift of truth today. And I love you all, yeah, you know it's true. I love this world, I'm inside of you. I just wanna give to you the perfect gift today.